Hi everyone, it's Dr. Stokes at Doc Mom MD, and today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about prevention this season. So this is for parents and caretakers, but even adults experience this, the fall and winter congestion. It's fall now, and we're starting to see all things viral. Of course, everyone is concerned about coronavirus, as we should be, but our old favorites are still here. Rhinovirus, adenovirus, enterovirus, I could go on and on. So my position at work is never boring. There are so many thoughts and concerns that I get to hear from parents like, Doc, I really want to get ahead of this illness, so I need to start an antibiotic today. Or, I thought it was just allergies, but now 4 weeks later, I feel mucus in my chest. It can be really difficult sometimes for a parent to determine for what and when to see your doctor. Sometimes a call is just not appropriate for clinical issues. Thankfully, this season, most offices have telemedicine, so if you're just not sure, your doc can at least hear your history, see your little one, and then determine if they need to come in or if treatment can be done at home. Several offices are still in person to be able to provide care, so take advantage of that. So oftentimes I hear, Doc, what can I do to help prevent or to even fight infection? And I usually just try to remind them that the common sense stuff still hasn't changed. Number one, try your best to eat well most of the time. Yes, that means good fruits and vegetables, at least 3 to 4 servings a day. Parents, you just have to learn how to be creative. If you have really picky eaters, a healthy diet has been proven to be like the best against your first line for immunity and health. And just be mindful this season that all things that are treats are in full effect. So just remember the balance. We have Halloween coming up, then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. So we know it's going to be a lot of sweet treats around our house. Secondly, continue to get good activity in. It's so hard with kids still being at home, and some parents are choosing not to send their children back to school or to return to sports. So it's easy to just get hung on to that beloved screen. So just going for a brisk walk is always like a great way to get good exercise in. Even if you don't have access to like a playground or a safe street, a home gym, or a community center. Thankfully, our friend Google has plenty of ways that you can find videos that can help you, that can be done in like small spaces. So whatever type of workouts that you like, whether it be line dancing or hip hop or body weight exercises, there's always something out there for your chosen flavor. And with anything else, if you can't get your kids moving, just try some types of incentives to try to get them interested and excited about working out. Third thing I would say will be to increase your water intake. A water bottle just always there, even convenient for like when you're on the go. Taking it with you at all times will be really good to make sure that you stay hydrated. For kids, sometimes they love like a cute and simple water bottle that has nice little straws that they like, so they can take those sips throughout the day. I realized that my kids used to love to drink from my adult bottles, so I just went and found some that look kind of adult-like, but also can be spill-proof depending on the age of your child. So when it also comes to using certain types of water bottles, one of the other things that helps is to not allow yourself to get thirsty. You know, a lot of people say, oh, well, you'll eat when you're hungry or you'll drink when you're thirsty. And that's correct. But if you're really talking about trying to stay hydrated, more importantly, you want to just drink lots and lots of water throughout the day. If your little ones think that water is just too bland, it is okay to add other types of like fruits or flavors, just significantly diluted, of course, to give it a little bit more taste. So the fourth thing is to practice great hand hygiene. During the pandemic, we brought hand sanitizers all off the shelves, which makes me wonder, what were we doing before? But remember, good old soap and water still works, and when not available, use your hand sanitizers. Yes, that means you will have to constantly make up with moisturizers at night to make sure your hands are not too dry, especially for the little ones. Using that hand sanitizer is really important though, because they are constantly putting their hands and faces near their eyes and their mouths, and we just want to teach them really good hand hygiene habits.
So finally, if you are really interested in supplements, I just recommend that you do your research and look at the reviews. Supplements are not regulated by the FDA, so sometimes there can be a lot of false claims and you don't know if they're really doing what they're supposed to. We know that vitamin C is an amazing immune booster, so just talk with your doctor about what dose is appropriate based on the age of your child. Probiotics are great with digestive health, but we also know that it is really good when it comes to boosting your respiratory symptoms as well. A multivitamin can be good, especially if your diet is lacking. Sometimes kids really just don't want to eat that well. And so having that multivitamin can be really good in order to provide those extra little supplements that are needed. There are other things that are really good as well, such as like echinacea, golden seal, turmeric, elderberry. All those are awesome boosters just to kind of help the system, and been used for generations to prevent infections. It's not a new thing that has come out. But don't get too overwhelmed. I definitely recommend that you do saline to the nostrils to make sure you clear them out. And sometimes using a little bit of colloidal silver can be great too, in order to really flush out your system. Again, this is not something that should be stressful. Oh my goodness, I forgot to give this to them. Just a couple of times a week can be really good, if not every day. So these lifestyle habits should follow you not just in the cold and the winter months, but through every season. We'd love to offer you more support. If you felt like this video is helpful, please share it with some of your family members and friends, especially those who have little ones who are back in school and having a lot of exposure this season. We'd love to see you in the office. If we could help with anything, you could take a look at the bio to figure out where you can find us. And you can follow me at DocMomMD on Instagram and Twitter, or at Dr. Tashana Stokes on Facebook and YouTube. I'd love to be able to share a little bit more info with you. Have a great day.